Hi everyone, this is Ishika Bhattacharjee. And before we start today's class, let me just ask you a few simple questions. So, have you ever wondered how your phone understands when you say, "Hey Google, play my favorite songs"? Or how Swiggy instantly tells you your order is 12 minutes away? So, these are the things that are magical, no? And one more thing, like ChatGPT. Yes, the one you are using right now can understand your long paragraphs and actually answers you like a human. So now imagine this. You message a company at 2 a.m. in the night and you are very frustrated because you are expecting that they won't reply for your order. But within seconds, a chatbot pops up and tells you that, "Hi person, how can I help you?" And you don't have to wait, you have no anger issues, and you don't have to call any customer care. This feels so convenient, right? So today we will understand the technology behind this magic. So let's see, the magic is actually named as conversational AI. Yes, conversational AI. So let's get what we are going to study today. So we will study that what is conversational AI, need of conversational AI, its working, and some of its types. Right? Let me tell you a short story. A few years ago, a company used to receive 50,000 customer messages per day. Now, their support team was very exhausted. They hired more people, trained team, paid them, but still they couldn't reply fast enough. There is always one customer who is angry. Now, one day, they introduced conversational AI, a chatbot. Within a month, 90% of customer queries were handled by the bot. And instantly, accurately, 24/7, the customers have the access to the business. So the customers were happy, employees were relieved, and the business saved crores, right? And this is the power of conversational AI. So let us see what is conversational AI, right? So conversational AI is a technology that allows computers to talk to humans in natural language, just like we talk to each other, right? Now, you might think that a few years back, we have some chatbots where we put a question and it gives us a simple one line response. Like if I want to know the weather, it will just give me 27 degrees Celsius. But nowadays, the AI responses us in a way such that we are talking with a very humble, very polite human, right? And also, to the personality the AI has been given, we are talking to the personality like a person, right? So, conversational AI is now booming. The area is booming because the if we are able to talk to AIs in such a way like we are talking to humans, that would be magical, right? So formal definition could be that conversational AI combines natural language processing, machine learning, and human intelligence. Okay, so natural language processing is actually a technique that is used for conversational AI. It actually processes the human level languages like any language we use, any Hindi, English, Bengali, French, German, any language is used, and it converts or processes those languages so that our AIs can understand and interpret some meanings out of it, some sense out of it, or can generate the emotions out of it, right? We use machine learning algorithms to work this conversational AI and of course human intelligence so that we can refer to something. Now dialogue management to able now so it is natural language processing, machine learning, and dialogue management so that the systems are able to understand user queries, process the meaning, generate human like responses, learn and improve over time. So what we do here is that the user have its queries, right? Now, suppose for order, the user have given that the order was very bad. Now, what if our AI interprets it as a happy meaning, like the order was very bad is a good thing, right? It can interpret it like that. But we are training our AIs in such a way that they can interpret the texts in such a way so that they can actually tell us that what emotion would that person would be feeling. So our systems are able to do all these things. And some of the examples of conversational AI are ChatGPT, Siri, Google Assistant, WhatsApp business chatbots, Swiggy, Zomato, customer support bots. These are. Now let us see that why do we need this conversational AI? Like I told you, humans communicate with words, context, tone, and businesses. Need a scalable way to handle conversations, right? Now, we need these things. So we don't want an AI to just give us responses in such a way that we can't talk to it or interpret it. We want emotions or context, right? The tone also matters. So that's why conversational AI are important so that they can talk like humans, right? Now, what will it benefit? Like in business benefits would be 24/7 customer service, right? Reduces workload on humans, faster ticket resolution, personalized user experience, cost effective scaling, handles millions of queries at once. So these are some benefits in businesses. Like one example is shown here that Swiggy uses bots to answer. Now, if your query is where is my order, 90% such queries are solved without a human. The AI will tell you automatically. So it saves times for you as well as for the employee working there, right? Now let's move forward. Now, what is the working? In step one, there is ASR, automatic speech recognition. So, what is it? If user speaks, the system converts speech into text, and then the text again is going to be processed, and then we are the processed into the system. The system will analyze it and then response back. So, it is used in voice assistants like Siri. Example is like you tell Siri that hey Siri, play Arijit Singh songs. Now this voice is actually converted into text and then the whole process works. Next step is NLP. Now after we give the voice, it converts into text, then the text goes through natural language processing. It Now what it does is actually understands what the user input is. Now when here I have told that play Arijit Singh songs, so the after using NLP, my system would be able to understand that the user is asking us to play a song. Now this is where the system reads and understands. So there are two main tasks in NLP. First is intent recognition. In this, we find what the user wants. Like here, the user wants to play songs. Now this example is I want to book a flight to Delhi. Now in this query, the intent is to booking a flight. The second task would be entity extraction. Now, our task is to find the important details. Like Delhi is the destination, flight is the service, and tomorrow is the date, if mentioned, right? Now, we need these things. So, first, we get the query, we find what is the intent of the user, and then we extract the entities that are needed to give a response or solve the query, right? Now, next step is dialogue management. So, this component decides what to do next. Should it ask a question, fetch information, confirm details, or give a final answer? Right. Now, when I am asking book a flight to Delhi, the dialogue management would be like in the next step, should I ask a question like when do you want to book the flight, or fetch information that give me the flight details in which you want to go, or suppose the query was given with details, so the system can just ask that do you want to confirm these details, the name, the date, the age, and then the user will just say yes, or it just give the final answer. Now suppose here the example is which date should I book your flight for? It can ask this question, right? Next step is natural language generation. Now system creates a human-like response because we don't want systematic responses because humans don't talk like robots, right? So the next example would be your flight to Delhi has been booked for 10th December. Suppose it was just written as 10th December booking done. It is not human-like response, right? So it natural language generation is the type where we get human-like responses from the AI. Now the last step would be machine learning feedback loop. So the system improves over time based on user correctness, conversation patterns, and new data. So we always want a feedback because it is very necessary for our machines to learn in a good way and train well and give proper outcomes, right? So this is how ChatGPT improves its responses over months because we are providing feeding it data every day, every second. So ChatGPT is getting very rich in data so that it can actually have good feedback loops. We can tell it that no, this response I don't like, so it can get the feedback, then it will improve itself. So this is the whole working of conversational AI. Now let us see some of the applications. Now first application is customer service. Instant replies for order tracking, refund requests, product inquiries. In e-commerce, product recommendation, personalized shopping, cart reminders. These are some applications of conversational AIs where it actually have a conversation with you like a normal human. In education also, student doubt solving, personalized learning with virtual tutors, like AI tutors that answer questions in real time. Whatever we ask, it gives us the answer. Now, healthcare, there is appointment booking, symptom checking, report summarization. So these are the applications of conversational AI. Now, that is all for this lecture. Thank you so much for your time.